Somebody let me hold $3. Somebody let me hold $3. Shout out to Jermaine for the $1 cash app. Say happy STD 4th of July. That's what's up. That's what's up. Appreciate that, man. How's y'all feeling on their holiday? A lot of y'all off. A lot of y'all off, but a lot of y'all on. A lot of y'all off. A lot of y'all on. See, times have changed. To all of the younger people who are just not coming up, times have changed. Times have changed. Back in my day, back when we was coming up, places be closed. Closed. It may be, well, the gas stations open, well, was open, and maybe like one grocery store was open. You know what I'm saying? But the rest of the country was closed out here in these streets. They say Willie love the Amalam shape, baby. That's what's up. That's what's up. Listen, back in my day, we took holidays serious. We really did took holidays serious. I don't celebrate holidays. I just find reasons to barbecue and stuff like that right there. That's really what I be out here doing. I got it on the grill. I got the meat on the grill. I need $3. I need somebody. Let me get $3. Do y'all know that barbecue sauce done, increase? Is it the tariffs? Is it the tariffs? The barbecue sauce done increase out here in these streets, man. I need one more bottle. I need one more bottle. He say, Willie, no days off. He say, half a K a day is a must. That's what's up. Bam. He say, at work until 4. At work until 4, you working that Parsha. You working that Parsha day right here. That's what's up, boy. Y'all get that paper. And if you is at work, get that overtime. Get that overtime. Get that holiday pay. That's what I'm talking about. He say, I had grocery delivery come today. He say, that was unheard of back in my day. I'm trying to tell you something. Times have changed. Times have changed. You see, I marinated my ribs in Canada Dry. Oh, watch out there now. I've been marinated. Well, every now and then I would marinate. I marinated in apple juice. I marinated in some apple juice, old school remedy thing that I had going on up. I hear in these streets say Willie barbecue on St. Patrick's Day. I'm trying to take it. Damn it. I don't care what day it is. Damn it. It could be a non-meat holiday. I'm gonna barbecue. Shout out to Sanjay for the $5 super chat. He say, here's 5 to keep the hate off. Ooh, keep the hate off like my granddaddy used to say. That's what's up. Appreciate that right there. Shout out to our Dawson Trap for the $10 cash app. Say a little something for this pimpin'. Salute, Pastor. Wait, I can't see. Salute, Pastor. All right. I can't even pronounce that. Damn it. It might be a misprint. It might be a misprint. You got to send me the correction if it is a misprint. You know what I'm saying? But I appreciate that right there, man. Got to be more careful. Y'all, I was outside. Luckily, and shout out to Florida. Listen. The sun done went back up under the cover just a little bit. The sun done went back up under the cover just a little bit. Or was high behind the clouds. You know what I'm saying? It's hot. It's hot, but the sun done went behind the clouds. It got a little cool. And it ain't did nothing but motivate my melanin. It motivated my melanin. It gave me the vitamins and the minerals. They said that we get that stuff from the sun. That's what's up. The 281 Houston, Texas say, hey, Willie, hey, chat, what it do? The ATL shouting up in the building. What's happening? Shot-town. Listen, today is the day where a whole bunch of people die. Today is the day that a whole bunch of people get shot, injured, beat up, stuff like that right there. Say the 718 Jamaica Queens up in the building. Say the Bronx, New York is in the building. Say Pop Pass Let these 30 minutes of fire. Say the 402 is up in the building. Say the D is in the building. Happy Flag Day. What up, though? What's happening? I'm in good spirits. I'm in good spirits. Hold on. Let me see how many likes we got up in this thing. What are we doing with the lights? Come on, y'all. We halfway. We halfway, and we should be above and beyond. We should be above and beyond. Say the 302 Delaware's here for church, pastor for corrections, and the STD. Go ahead on and get both of them. You know what I'm saying? Might as well. Might as well. Mathis or Matthews, North Carolina is president in the house. Chi-Town checking on in for that fight. What it do? What it do? Holiday time and a half. Get that paper. Shout out to the people who was asked to come in and cover a shift and or cover half a shift. And you like, oh, hell nah, hell nah. Who? This doggone holiday, I'm about to turn up. And then you about to realize that you don't turn up until like after 2. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could have worked partial and got off about like at 10 or 11 o'clock, right? Right. Could have came home, washed up and every doggone thing before 12. Mm-hmm. You ain't about to get turned up until about 1:30, 2 o'clock. You could have went on ahead, only got a little time and a half. But it is best to take your days off. You need the self-care. We need the self-care. We need to not always be trying to run and chase behind money, because our health is way more important than anything else. That's what's up. Oh, God. Happy Friday. Come on in the house, y'all. It's 63 likes. It's 63 likes. We should be at 100 already. What we gonna try to do, we gonna try to close off. We gonna try to close out everywhere else. Y'all already know what I'm talking about. Y'all see what I'm pointing at. We gonna try to close out everywhere else. We not live everywhere right now, but we gonna be live everywhere at 1 o'clock. We gonna be live everywhere at 1 o'clock. Y'all know how I got to talk. In case you're new around here, I can't say those names that I'm pointing at, those icons. I can't. YouTube get mad at me. They get mad at me and they make me feel bad. They make me feel real bad. And it's messing with my mental health. It's messing with my mental health, and I don't want my mental health to continue to be messed with. Sure enough not, sure enough don't. Look at these. These is illegal. Today, illegal on STD Friday. Do not pull them out. Don't pour them out. Leave them inside of your glove compartment. If you got them in your pocket, don't pull them out. Shout out to all the players who be having these things on them when it's time to go ahead on and perform or wrestle and still won't use it. Shout out to the players who done linked up with somebody and get back to the crib and be emptying out their pockets and be like, God, dog, I did have one on me. But you already went raw. That's what's up. We be doing things like that right there. We be doing things. Do y'all know that there's a lot of people or a lot of players who be having it on them, who be having the contraceptives, that safety device on them, but they won't take the time to pull it out? A lot of players will not pull it out because we don't know if the girl gonna be like, I know you ain't trying me. We don't know if the girl is gonna get offended. That is so sad. Players be having, now I do believe that that men is more not wanting to wear protection, but more of having protection than women. Men have protection more than women, just in my opinion. But a lot of y'all believe that we don't be having protection. We be having protection just in case you say you need to wear protection. We don't want to stop the flow. You know what I'm saying? We don't want to wear it, but we tend to have it on us because this may be like a once-in-a-lifetime thing, and we don't want you to change your mind and think less of us like we just do all girls like this. What do you mean you don't have a rubber? What do you mean you don't have a condom? Do you do this with all the girls? No, man, like my first time. I ain't even know that we about to do something. And then she gonna think that you is not a leader because you supposed to think ahead as a leader. And she gonna be like, you didn't think that when you had done invited me around here, or when I had done invited you round to my house, that there wasn't a possibility that some things was gonna transpire so you didn't think ahead, and you don't want a woman to think that you don't think ahead because then you're not a leader. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying something. I'm just trying to help till we get these numbers up to 76 likes, 77 likes. We need to go out on and hit 100. Don't be afraid. Hurry up. Hurry up. If you want me to hurry up, I want you to hurry up. Mm-hmm. And that's just such a sad, it's just such a sad thing that we have it. We have it right in our pocket. And a lot of times while we be getting close and we may be kissing and feeling and rubbing and touching and stuff, we pat that pocket, we be like, damn, like, should I pull it out? When we get close, when I'm about to go ahead, when do I pull it out? Damn it, because she look like she gonna be mad if I pull this thing out. You know? I'm just trying to help. But you know what's crazy? A lot of women won't even believe me when I just said that there's a lot of women who will think that you tried them, that you're trying to say something. Oh, you think I'm dirty or something. Oh, you think I just be smashing men. Oh, you think I got something. A lot of us, we can't even much have that conversation. And that's is why STD Friday is such a beautiful thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, the thought process, the things that's on your mind right now is everybody need to have some. Everything you smash today, damn it, let's have these STDs and pass it on to one another. I'm here to let you know there's a lot of people with STDs out here, and y'all need to just go it on the smash. Just go it on to get it. We got medication for everything. Mm-hmm. Don't even worry about it. Mm-hmm. I remember when I first started saying that, you're like, Willie, you promoting people unhealthy sex. I like, you know, y'all grown though. How do you promote something that adults is doing? How do you further the plan? I don't understand. Mm-hmm. You say women getting offended going raw is a myth to me. listen, man, listen. Ladies, I just want y'all to know if you all have not dealt with, well, the majority of y'all have not dealt with women like the majority of men have dealt with women. We've been through some stuff with these ladies, but we still go through stuff with these ladies. It's like we're not gonna stop going through stuff with these ladies because we really, really like y'all like that right there. But boy, the things that these ladies be saying when we just be trying to be safe, and or a lot of women think that we be wearing condoms because we worried about y'all having STDs. Oh, it ain't about no STD. Listen. I would say for the majority of players who wear condoms and who have a condom with the intentions to wear a condom, it ain't got nothing to do with no damn STD. Hell no. You got pills for that. The one thing that we don't have pills for that a man could take, the one thing we don't have pills for that a man could take is a baby. I guarantee if you ask 100 men, if you ask 100 men, 1,000 men, one of the hundreds of thousands of millions of men, I can damn near guarantee that they will say that we wearing rubbers, condoms, contraceptives, protection to not get a woman pregnant. Supposed to the STD. Yes. If it helps with an STD, then great. See, we can get an STD. We can cure a STD, except for the ones that they can't cure, but we do got medication for everything, so don't even trip. We can handle the STD. Handling a baby, though, that's too much responsibility. That's too much responsibilities out here. It's kind of like how women and females say, marriage is just too much. Marriage is too much responsibility, but a baby ain't. It's like the opposite. It's like the opposite, you know. Mm-hmm. Go raw, plan B, cover the rest. There it is. You say, do lesbians make studs put a rubber on the scrap? I don't think so. You know what's crazy? I do believe that lesbians believe that the studs wash their scraps up, right? They wash their scraps afterward, but they do not make them put on the condom, right? But they'll make a man put on the condom and he wash his off when he finished. You know what I'm saying? Like he wash his off. Just saying. I'm just throwing out something. Just throwing out something. Now, what was that? Hard Afraid again? Shout out to Big J Boogie for the $5 cash app. Say, Shorty told me to take it off. Don't you trust me? I'm trying to tell you. See, I'm trying to get women to understand what we go through, because I do understand that you ladies would never say the type of things that I be saying that women be saying. I'm just, I know that you won't do it. Say antibacterial soap, damn it. These women something else. I have lost opportunities for pulling out the scrap. So I don't just be talking just to be talking. I don't be talking because of what I heard people say on the internet. Oh, no. Personal experiences. I have lost plenty. At least over five. At least over five, because I done pulled out. Because I done pulled out a contraceptive. What? Chick told me, I'm allergic to that. You allergic to plastic? I'm gonna run to the store real quick and go ahead on and get the sheet. We ain't even got to use that right there. I ain't even much about to have no babies now. I ain't finna have no baby. I ain't finna have no baby, and I ain't got nothing. That's what's up. I believe you, baby. Baby, I believe you. I believe you, but no. I need to just run to the store real quick. Then if you got to do all that right there, then forget about it. Got to be more careful. It's a good thing I ain't buy you no 4 for 4. Give y'all set the pat on the back. Y'all hit 100 by 22 after the hour. What it do? Say, Willie, are we related? It's a possibility. You know what I'm saying? Listen. For you ladies who would never do these types of things that I'm saying that women be out here doing, this is what we go through. This is what a lot of us go through or have been through. I'm trying to tell you something. I'm trying to give y'all a view. I'm trying to give y'all a POV into a man's world. Let's go on and start this 4th of July off with something positive. I don't know if it's positive, but, well, most people would think that it's not positive. Most people would think that this is not positive. But happy 4th of July anyway. We have a husband who has been charged after a woman's missing sister body in the box. That's what they say. They found the body in the box and the husband charged.
It is almost unimaginable, but state police investigators say it happened in Columbia County. The sister of a woman who went missing helps to find her body.
33-year-old Caitlin Harp disappeared from her home near Bloomsburg on June 19th. Her body was located yesterday in a wooded area about 8 miles from her house.
You mean on Juneteenth? What is that holiday? Juneteenth. That's what's up. No, not on holiday.
Her husband, Vincent Harp, is now charged with her murder. The I-Team's Andy Mahalchik joins us live in the studio with more. Andy?
Well, Nick, in Canada, Columbia County Coroner General Reese has just released the findings of an autopsy on the body of Caitlin Harp. Reese said the body was in an advanced state of decomposition, secondary to being placed in the container consistent with a military-type storage locker for over a week.
Now, who would kill her? Look at that cutie. Oh!
There was no evidence of gunshot wounds or penetrating trauma and no fractures to the extremity bones. The coroner says additional testing has to be done, including toxicology tests, to determine the exact cause of death. The investigation is ongoing. Caitlin Harp went missing from her home on Fairview Drive in Hemlock Township, Columbia County, on the evening of June 19th. On Sunday, her body was found in a metal box in a wooded area of Montour Township.
In the metal box, was this like a truck toolbox or something?
About 8 miles away from her home. This property was once owned by her husband, Vincent. This is video of state police and first responders on the scene Sunday. According to the criminal complaint, Harp's sister, who was leading a search party, helped locate the body. 37-year-old Vincent Harp was charged with his wife's murder. On Saturday, a state police forensics team searched the Harp home on Fairview Drive. Now, some of the evidence detailed in the complaint includes security camera video from a VFW near Bloomsburg. According to that complaint, Harp's Chevy Silverado was seen on June 20th passing this location. Also consistent with his cellular activity. The video clearly depicts a large green box in the bed of the vehicle.
Yeah, old Chevy Silverado. Shout out to the Chevys out here in this street. Listen, I told y'all, if y'all gonna do anything that's conduct unbecoming, illegal, and all that stuff, leave your phone. Don't turn your phone off and take it with you. Leave your phone. Leave your phone. It's a receipt.
Troopers say Harp's body was locked in the green metal box. Detectives say public interest in Harp's disappearance helped provide useful information.
Oh, she looked like a model. Oh.
The social media tips and public input, did it play a factor in this, helping push it forward?
Without a doubt. Again, investigators are working every single day, but every tip that was put in on the PSP Tips Facebook page or called into 911 or Bloomsburg State Police directly, they were looked into and determined whether it was a credible or not so credible tip. But, you know, we appreciate the fact that the public was so concerned with this case, and rightfully so.
Troopers say this.
She looked like one of them teachers who done got caught with one of them children. But look. Is this the newest picture or is this the newest picture? See, ladies, this is what happens when you eat too much, when you put that weight on you, or like y'all tell me, my birth control made me gain weight. No, it didn't. Stop playing. This is why I'm saying, get the fat off it. Get the fat off y'all. You know what I'm saying? She looks better here than here, but she looks good here too. But she looked better here. I'm just saying.
So
She looked
concerned
younger.
with this case, and rightfully so.
Troopers say this investigation is ongoing.
We will still take any tips or any information that people may have in relation to this case. I mean, again, the arrest was made, but the investigation's still going. Up to this point, in just over a week, we've served 20 different search warrants.
Is it me or do it look like he was born to be a police officer? He got that state trooper shape or feel or look. He just looked like a trooper. I don't know.
In just a week.
Now, investigators say Vincent Harp gave conflicting statements when talking about the night his wife vanished, but that cell phone data and surveillance video tell the real story. Now, you can see all the reporting on this
When y'all is questioned about any type of crime, murders and stuff like that, missing, like if your significant other is missing, make sure before you decide to make that person missing or like you knock them off something, run it through your head like a few times. Write up a script. Use Chat GPT, but just don't use like your devices to use Chat GPT to work up how to answer questions and stuff like that. Do not use your personal devices. Use somebody else's. I'm just saying something. But no. Think this stuff through. Think about what you're gonna say. Think about your inflections and your mannerisms and your behaviors when you was in front of the law when they asking you questions, and then maybe, just maybe, you'll get away with it. You know. But other than that, y'all gonna keep getting caught. Just try to tell you something. Keep doing what y'all doing. Move right along. I ain't gonna much hold you. Good question though. What she do though? She probably on Facebook. Maybe she was on IG or TikTok trying to blow up. It ain't no telling. Moving right along, I ain't gonna get much hold you. There's one that I'm not gonna show y'all today, but I can't wait. Boy, I can't wait till we do that. That is about that dope too. It's about that dope. They on that good dope out here in these streets. I knew somebody. We got a teacher that's down bad, or then we got a. All right, hell. We got some human trafficking. Surprising me that they not referring to it as sex trafficking because it's about sex. It's crazy, right? Anyway, we got a situation out of Florida. My state, stand your ground state, but your home state. Please don't run up. We're in Fifth Eye Life State. We got a Florida duo who was busted for human trafficking across 3 counties. Now, mind y'all, when I first saw this thing and I saw the people, and I'm like, didn't I just did a couple with the trafficking and stuff about the people in the hotel, the lady who worked in the hotel, oh, when they would talk about pimping and stuff like that right there, but no, this is a different couple. Here we go.
We begin tonight with a human trafficking bust out of Palm Beach County.
2 people are now accused of forcing a victim into prostitution at hotels all across South Florida and pocketing the profits.
Our Al Pefley is joining us live tonight over the Palm Beach County lockup where the 2 remain behind bars. Al, what do you know?
Jim, one expert says it's important to get these kinds of people off the street because they use power to manipulate their victims. In this case, they were allegedly forcing a victim to engage in commercial sex acts.
You say it's good to get these people off the street because they use power to manipulate people. So if we don't want people using power to manipulate people, then everybody needs to be off the streets. You know, parents use their power to manipulate their children. Your job uses their power to manipulate your children. The law, the government, uses their power to manipulate the citizens. Everybody should be off the streets then. Go ahead, though. I just be thinking, y'all. I just be thinking. Here.
A Palm Beach County duo went before a judge Thursday on charges of human trafficking, coercing a victim to engage in commercial sex acts, and living off the earnings of a prostitute. And according to detectives, this illegal activity was not going on in some bad part of town somewhere.
I don't like her blonde, though. I ain't against blonde. Wear your blonde. I just don't like her blonde. It just don't go with her. I think that she's like too brown-skinned it for the blonde. She may need to be darker. She may need to be darker, and then it may pop with it. But go ahead.
To the contrary, 24-year-old Tresha Pierre Lewis of Boynton Beach and 31-year-old Maxine Sefrere of West Palm Beach were allegedly forcing the victim to engage in sex acts at multiple hotels in the county, including in Broward and Miami-Dade counties.
She was forced. Multiple hotels you're being forced. And they traveled. They had to go like to the gas station, to the hotel. They had to leave her alone sometime. But go ahead.
Both suspects allegedly pocketed all the money earned by the victim. Sir Frere is also accused of using physical violence and threatening to evict the victim if she refused to do commercial sex acts.
That's the second time that that's the third time that they spoke on them keeping the money to live, taking all the money. They keeping all the money. Y'all do know that that's really the only problem here. Is them keeping the money. Had nothing to do with them maybe selling her and all that stuff. No. That's really not the important part. Them keeping the money is where we draw the line.
When I see that these people have been caught and arrested, that's a step in the right direction.
Jackie Fernandez, a team supervisor with Palm Beach County Victim Services, says human trafficking is more widespread in South Florida than many people realize.
The reality is that it's going on at all the hotels. You have people vacationing in hotels where people are being trafficked. It's all over.
Yeah, and that's why people be buying monkey and stuff like that when they go on vacations at the hotels. But go ahead.
For Palm Beach County.
Fernandez says human trafficking often involves teens who are runaways.
Sometimes leaving is scarier than staying, right? Because at least if they stay, they have a roof over their head. It might not be the best roof over their head. They might not like what they're doing in terms of work, so to speak, right? But they do have a roof over their head.
What kind of harm does this cause to the individual who's being trafficked?
Oh, there's so much that they go through, right? The mental anguish. It creates a lot of emotional distress, mental anguish, inability to trust, inability to make decisions where they think that what has happened to them is their own fault.
Fernandez says if you see something that doesn't seem right, where perhaps somebody is being exploited, you should report it. You can call law enforcement, Palm Beach County Victim Services, or the National Human Trafficking Hotline. Pierre Lewis and Sir Frere are being held without bond.
I'm so sick of us as a society when it comes down to the human trafficking and the sex trafficking. Y'all know every time that I do one, I'm always sick on. But it's just to the point of, okay, all right. If a person runs away, if a child runs away, again, they have the right to run away, right? Right, they have the right. Because, you know, they can make their own decisions as teenagers and stuff like that. I know what you're thinking. Well, Willie, no, they can't make their own decision because they are teenagers. Hell, well, if they want to be a parent, they can be a parent. We can't stop them. So they get to make their own decisions. But, just thinking about it, I lost my whole little train of thought today. I just had what I was going to say. Yeah. So if there's runaways and now they're homeless and they want to run away, so they make themselves homeless, and they don't have the funds to feed themselves, why are we angry that people is paying them even swap no swindle? Huh? The men who end up having sex with runaways and paying the runaways for having sex with them, aren't they supporting their livelihood? If they have to do this to eat, this is food. If they have to do this to buy themselves food and, well, hell, they can't rent a hotel. But, yeah. If they have to smash for a place to stay, why is we upset with the smashers? I know. But Willie, it's illegal. I get all that. I'm just talking about the selling part. I'm talking about the selling of the monkey part. Because y'all do also know. Watch this. Let's say a 15-year-old runs away and a 17-year-old buys that monkey. You know the 17-year-old is going to go to jail? So, see, it's not just about the teens having sex with the adults. No. It's not about that. It's about us in society who gets mad at the people who is sponsoring a runaway. Without them sponsoring the runaway will starve. A lot of times the runaway won't have shelter. That's just life, but we still, oh my God, it's a runaway. You didn't have to keep all the money. That's all this shit is about. You didn't have to keep all the money. Now, think about this right here. What if they were selling her for free? I know, Willie, how you sell somebody for free. I'm just saying, what if they had a few people coming in, you know what I'm saying, to go ahead on and smash a little youngin' and they didn't have to pay for it? Do y'all know that they still get the pimping charge and the selling charge even though they're not making any money? I'm just trying to tell y'all, society is wishy-washy. I'm going to go with the wishy-washy. I don't know. Move right along. I ain't going to eat much hold you. We got a quick little update. They give us all of the names. They has given us the names of everyone who has lost their life in Chicago mass shooting that happened yesterday, or was it yesterday or the day before? It was one of them doggone days at an album release party out there in the Chi because Mellow Bucks had a mixtape album release party. And 4 people died and 18 or 19 people were shot or something like that right there. 4 people out of here. She knew them all. She was all close to all of them. My question was last night, well, did she get shot? How do your crew get shot, but you don't get shot? Like, ain't you supposed to be with your crew because, like, everybody was leaving the club? Unless she was still inside. But don't worry about it. They have identified the 4 victims. Here we go.
It felt bad to be in Chicago last night, but
street passing.
But we can make it through.
Heartbreak and frustration tonight after a mass shooting in River North. Thank you for joining us. I'm Scott Schneider. There are endless questions tonight about how and why this happened and how to prevent it from happening again. The ambush happened just before midnight outside of an album release party for Chicago rapper Mellow Bucks. 18 people shot in total, 4 of them killed. And tonight, we know their names. One of them, the rapper's boyfriend, 23-year-old Devontae Williamson. 25-year-old Leon Henry, 27-year-old Aviance King, and 26-year-old Taylor Walker. Now, many people who were at the party are close friends of the rapper.
Aviance. That sounds like a water bottle, but Aviance. That's different.
Whose real name is Melanie Doyle. Police have not said if they have any suspects tonight. Some city leaders today calling for changes and accountability when it comes to regulating businesses in the area. Our Casey Cronus will have a bit more on that later on.
Now, she was married and she was in the healthcare. She was doing hair. You know, she's a hairstylist. I don't know what Buddy was doing, and he is the boyfriend. Was the boyfriend. Got to be more careful. Y'all done lost y'all. Her whole crew gone. That's the whole crew. Hey, man. Choices, decisions. Now. We go places and we don't think that we gonna be dead. We don't think that we gonna be dying. The sad part is that when you know that your peoples is doing drill music, everybody's having a good time with the drill music, but we know what drill music is. We know what drill music do, right? Because damn it, we talked about it yesterday. They be talking about their ops and how they the criminalities and the criminal elements that's in the community. These are the things that be talked about. So they really shouldn't be surprised. They really should not be surprised that what hadn't happened. Maybe they should be surprised that it happened where it happened. All right. I'm going to give you that right there. But hell, if we know that everybody going to be at this one spot, this is a perfect time to go ahead on and let y'all have it. You know, sad case of events. Moving right along. I ain't going to eat much, hold you. What do we have here? Oh. Wait a minute. It's 41 after that. Time. See now time moving today. Time moving today. I was talking about yesterday how time wasn't moving, but that's probably because I was down a little bit. I was down a little bit. But anyway, let me slide that over real quick so I can get some other things together. I hope everybody's having a good time on this wonderful holiday. This is the 4th of July. Thank y'all for joining the player. Share. Like. Do not be afraid. Let me go ahead and add that to the little thingamajig. Hold on. Trying to get my thing started. Okay, bam. Got that there side up. Let's go ahead on and let's go on out here to Philly. Philly is supposed to be having their 4th of July concerts. It has to have their concerts and stuff. But I didn't know what was going down in Philly, that they is having a strike. They having a strike. Let me. Baltimore or Philly. DC 33 strike. All right. You say, what is a DC 33 strike? It's a District Council 33. Well, District Council 33 is on strike, impacting many of the city services, including 911 dispatchers, trash removal, water, and more. So it's like the city is on strike. You know, they're trying to, I think, collective bargaining and all that fly stuff right there. They're trying to get this stuff together. But they supposed to be having a concert for the 4th of July, which is today. But one of the performers said that I can't do it. And that's old LL Cool J. LL Cool J is hard at battle when the body don't care if you. Yeah. He was supposed to perform, but LL say, I just can't in good conscience because of what these people is going through perform. Here we go.
Tensions continue to escalate. Philadelphia's mayor desperately urging the city's blue-collar employees to return to work as the strike moves into its 4th day.
The history books will say that Mayor Sherelle Parker did right by the blue-collar men and women of District Council 33 and put an offer on the table that no other municipal blue-collar workers in the nation could be able to say.
Jesus. Members of District Council 33 remain on the picket line tonight, though, as city services suffer and thousands of people coming into town to celebrate the 4th of July. It is Thursday night, and the big story in Action News is the ongoing city workers' strike and its growing impact on 4th of July celebrations. And breaking just moments ago, rapper and entertainer LL Cool J, the headliner for the Wah Wah Welcome America concert, says he will not cross the picket line and will not perform if the strike is still underway tomorrow. It's just one way the strike.
But there's absolutely no way that I could perform, cross a picket line, and pick up money when I know that people are out there fighting for a living wage. I'm not doing that.
Okay. How many of y'all think that was a good gesture or a good thing to do for him to not perform while these people's out here striking?
It is just one way the strike is impacting Philadelphians this holiday weekend. Action News reporter Brianna Gallagher is live along the Parkway tonight with all the latest developments. And Brianna, we seem to be nowhere near a deal to end this continuing strike.
That's right, Rick. And within the hour, LL Cool J taking to social media to reveal this news, and comments are pouring in supporting his decision. Meanwhile, we are in day 3 of this strike, and at this point, there is no timeline as to when those negotiations are expected to resume.
In order to come back to the bargaining table, you have to have a counter proposal to be able to do. Now, we just presented the city what we thought was a very, very fair counter proposal last night. They rejected it and came back with very much the same proposal that they've had.
Negotiations between District Council 33 and the city ended overnight without a deal.
You say that the mayor just gave herself a raise, but not the work? You lying to me.
The city of Philadelphia offered to return to the table today, and the union did not accept that offer.
Calling us in a room and sitting down for hours after hours after hours when there's no dialogue going on is wasting our time. So that's why we're going to go back, sit, revise our proposal, get it over to the city, and then we'll happily meet with them.
As the strike lingers, so does the trash. The view from Chopper 6 shows blocks being taken over by hundreds of trash bags and even bulk items like mattresses and construction debris.
Not City at all. The rats gonna be out here tonight.
Meanwhile, city officials say Independence Day celebrations along the parkway will go on as planned.
There will be no stopping us on delivering what will be the best in the country, 4th of July.
With sanitation workers on the picket line, mountains of trash piling up, thousands of tourists are coming into the city. They're taking note.
There's a smell. There's a distinct smell. I don't know if that's Philly or if that's the trash.
Residents
I don't know if that's Philly or if that's the trash. Boy, let's hope that's the trash. Ooh, Jesus. Look at all. This is mounds. This, y'all listen. This could be from one day. This could literally be from one day of garbage.
They can come to a resolution sooner rather than later.
We have essential workers that provide our services, and if you have essential workers, you got to pay them essentially.
You can call me a one-term mayor, but I'll tell you what I will not do. I will not put the fiscal stability of the city of Philadelphia in jeopardy for no one. If that means I'm a one-term mayor, then so be it.
Auntie ain't playing out here in the street. Auntie aggressive though. Look. What if she was your mama? What if she was your mama? She gonna beat your
workers. You gotta pay them essentially.
You can call me a one-term mayor, but I'll tell you what I will not do. I will not put the fiscal stability of the city of Philadelphia in jeopardy for no one. If that means I'm a one-term mayor, then so be it.
She's sick of. Hold on. I gotta go back to the other time where she popped off. I mean, popped off on them. Oh, look, hold on. Let y'all know something.
The history books will say that Mayor Sherelle Parker did right by the blue-collar men and women of District Council 33.
It's sweating. It's hot. Fuck around and catch an aneurysm. Y'all got to learn how to keep your stress levels down. For real.
Put an offer on the table that no other municipal blue-collar workers in the nation could be able to say.
So you say that she hadn't got a raise. And this is the Philly. Did the Philadelphia mayor get a raise? Let's see. Say yes. Philadelphia Mayor Sherelle Parker received a salary increase. In January 2024, her salary was raised to $235,000, along with a $20,000 increase for her chief of staff, and other city employees also receives raises. According to the city of Philadelphia, the salary increase was part of a larger package that also included raises for other city employees, according to the city of Philadelphia. Oh, her salary was $215. It was raised up 20. She gave us that baby got a 20. They say that she got a 9% raise. So it's a 9% raise, and that's a 20,000. Hold on. Let me try to put it up over here for what I see over there. Now, why is that? I'm trying to, damn it, go to the homepage. The Philadelphia Inquirer. Now, is they gonna let me look at this doggone thing without signing up, without having a subscription? Let me go back one. Okay, it's asking for that subscription thing. Let me see something. Mayor Miss Parker. Mayor Miss Parker. Let's see, gives herself 9%. Now, where's my percent sign? Percent raise. Let's see what we got up here. 22 hours ago, media promotion. Got that right there. Yada, yada, yada. We ain't doing that. I got the Inquirer right here. Let's see. Let's see if they're going to make me do it. I could just show y'all the headline until they ask me to sign in. Until they ask me to log in. See, got to be more careful. Oh, I can click close. My bad. I ain't even much know. I thought I had to sign up. You say no. Whoa, 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 whoa. Is y'all reading it? You say no, Mayor Parker didn't give herself a 9% raise, but she did dole out big raises to AIDS. So she gave raises to AIDS, not AIDS like STDs, but to like people, like working people. But when I just looked the thing up, Google say the Philadelphia mayor received a salary increase in January of last year. Last year. So maybe they're saying, well, she didn't give herself one this year. All right. She rejects false claims from striking workers that she gave herself a 9% raise, although her pay has increased. Let's see what they're talking about then. You say at rallies for the AFSCME, don't know what that means right now. Council 33 striking workers members say that they are not asking for anything more than the mayor gave herself a healthy pay raise. Members of the Blue Collar Municipal Union have circulated images reading 9% for me, 2% for thee, a reference to a claim that Parker gave herself a 9% raise while offering the union far less in early negotiations. The claim has also taken hold on social media, but it's not quite true. Even if Parker's pay and the mayor's office spending on personnel's has increased. Whoa. No, even if Parker's pay and the mayor's office spending on personal has increased. The 9% claim stems from former Mayor Jim Kenney's 2023 salary of $240,347, which rose to $261,497 in the months before he left office, a roughly 9% increase. Parker's salary started in 2024, where Kennedy's ended, and while her salary has increased since then, the percentage increase is far less than claimed. Parker now earns $269,708, a 3.1% increase over last year. So she got an increase, but she's trying to tell y'all, I didn't get 9. I got 3.1. What y'all talking about here? I did get an increase, and I'm offering y'all 2%. Don't worry about it. Well, she didn't say 2% thing, but at the news conference on Monday, before the strike began, Parker, without prompting, knocked down the assertion that she had given herself a large raise. I don't know where this came from. Because it's patently and blatantly. That's blatantly just not true. She said, when I became your mayor, I started with the same exact salary that Mayor Kenney had July of 2024. There was an automatic COLA, cost of living adjustment. The city charter actually caps. Oh, it jumped. I ain't making a move. The city charter actually caps elected officials' ability to give themselves raises and set a series of fixed pay rates for various officials. A 2003 city council bill allowed these rates to be adjusted using a multiplier pegged to the Commission Price Index, a strategical estimate generated by the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, yada, yada, yada. All right, so basically she didn't. She ultimately accepted a 5% cost of living adjustment instead. Oh, okay, bam, jump that. Although she cannot increase her own salary, she has doled out substantial pay raises for her closest advisors, far beyond what DC 33 is seeking for workers who earn an average wage of $46,000. Now, is that below the poverty line or something like that right there? It's $46,000 below the poverty line in Philly. I don't know. Ask her for a friend. Parker's first budget in 2024 expanded spending the mayor's office by 150%, with her average staffing receiving a 16% pay increase over the prior years. That's what's up. I don't know. So it seems like that day is not going to come to no type of deal no time soon. It just is what it is. So the union will have to go back to the table. They have to go back to the table, sit down, decide on what they're going to do, and then take it back in front of them people, and they're going to sit down for hours and figure out what they're going to do. But LL ain't performing. I don't give a damn about what they going, what they got going on. LL ain't performing, though. That's really all that the people is going to be concerned about. Well, where's LL when you need him and all that fly stuff right there? You know what I'm saying? But do y'all think that it was like a really, really good idea for him to turn it down? I kind of think that it was a good gesture. You know, I ain't gonna do it. Huh? I'm not finna come to y'all city and take a bag from y'all city while y'all trying to get the 2%, the 3%, hell, the 9% pay raise. I'm not finna do that to you good people. No, I would never. Y'all, we is about to go live everywhere. We're about to go live everywhere. Let me go ahead on and show y'all what we're going to end the show with everywhere else. What we're going to end the show with everywhere else. Put up on the screen for you real quick. Got that? You like that? Is you liking that right there? Do you like what you seeing? Bam, I got to push this thing and let it go live. Let that go live where it's supposed to go live before I put my face back up on the screen. Yeah, baby. Got it back up on the screen. I'm here. How y'all doing? And welcome. I am Willie Williams. Appreciate y'all for joining the play on this wonderful 4th of July, because that's what it is. That is what it is. Y'all, we got to get these numbers up. We had 171 likes. 171 likes. And y'all off today. A lot of y'all off today. What is y'all doing? What is y'all doing? I know that y'all probably outside barbecuing and all that fly stuff right there. But hell, come on. Get these thumbs up. Do what we need to do. Moving right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. You say domestic love, please. I had already gave y'all one in the beginning. I gave you one in the beginning. Baby had done got knocked off of stuff in the box. Yeah. In a little steel box, dropped off in the woods, stuff like that right there. Her sister had to find her. We got a situation. We got a basketball player, or like they say, a former basketball player. A trailblazer, Ben McLemore. I have no idea who Buddy is. Never saw him play. And players, you all better really, really pay attention to this right here, because things like this has been happening. They have been happening for a long time. But he has been found guilty of rape. I know what y'all thinking. Well, why this have not been mainstream? Why haven't we seen this? Why isn't people really talking about it? And I have no answer for you. I really don't have no answer for you. Well, I guess Puffy was like at the top, But a player has been found guilty of rape. Now, I listened to this story, and I listened to what the story is about, and I'm like, I've heard this many, many times, and I have done reports on this many, many times over the years. You players, y'all keep getting caught up. And I'm finna show you how. Here you go.
guilty of the charge.
Former Portland Trailblazer Ben McLemore showed little emotion after a Clackamas County jury found him guilty of rape following a 2.5-week trial. The jury convicted him on 3 counts: first-degree rape, first-degree sexual penetration, and second-degree sexual abuse. Prosecutor Scott Healy.
You just don't do something like this to somebody and get away with it. I don't care who you are.
Prosecutors say McLemore raped a 21-year-old woman at a party in October of 2021. The assault happened at the Lake Oswego home of McLemore's then teammate Robert Covington. During trial, the woman testified she was incapacitated after a night of heavy drinking and unable to consent. McLemore admitted he'd been drinking as well, but testified the sex was consensual.
She didn't show no signs of distress or discomfort, and didn't, give me no signs at all.
The prosecutor described the victim as brave for coming forward, reporting the crime, and then following the long road to justice.
Crime victims don't often report these cases, even when celebrities are not involved. So she was very brave to do that. She followed through. She stuck with this. And, I think she's in a much better place now, and she can start the emotional healing process because she is very emotionally traumatized by what happened to her.
Following the verdict, sheriff deputies took McLemore into custody. The former Trailblazer, who once wore number 23 in the court, now has a new number. Ben McLemore is inmate 273-47953 in the Clackamas County Jail.
McLemore will be back in court for formal sentencing on Wednesday.
He said the 504's in the building. What to do? He say ready for ratchet. SCD Friday. Appreciate y'all for being around there. As y'all is around there, wherever y'all is at watching the player, go ahead on and hit the thumbs up button so I can know that you're around there. When I had done said that I hadn't heard this type of stuff before, that a lot of times females, they have sex with men and then they wake up the next day and be like, oh no, oh no, I didn't mean, no, I didn't mean to do this right here. A lot of times they be having boyfriends and they go and hang out with the celebrities and they be smashing and stuff like that right there. And then when they boyfriends and or husbands or whatever, they find out and then they cry grape. They do. The worst thing is that there's so many dudes that has been prosecuted because they say that a female, that the woman could have not consented because she was drinking. And they don't take in consideration that the man was drinking also. See, they don't give a damn whether you was drinking or not. If she say that she was drinking and she couldn't consent, if that's what she's saying, then the courts just automatically or the people just automatically believe her. Like he said, I was drinking too, but it was consensual though. And let me explain something to y'all. She said that she could not consent. All right. And the courts do believe that if you drinking, you can't consent. Players, I want y'all to pay attention now. We pick up chicks from clubs. We party with women. The way that we party with women and we pick up women from clubs is after a night of drinking. Y'all see where I'm going with it? You can go to a regular club and pick up a chick and take her back to your hotel, to your apartment or something. She can wake up in the morning and say that you raped her because she was drinking. Women love to be invited to parties, especially with the millionaires. They love to be invited with the millionaires because they're trying to get a bag. It's for no other reason. They is trying to get a millionaire to like them, impregnate them, and they're trying to get some money. They're not just going because they're having a party. They are not just going because it's a party that's going on. No. It's the party. It's who's having the party, who's throwing the party, who is at the party. It's a shame that you can lock me in up because that bitch was drinking, forgetting that you was drinking. Do y'all know that if it was the opposite way around to where a player say, oh my God, she took advantage of me, I was drunk. I was drunk and she had sex with me and she got pregnant. But I was drunk. I wouldn't consent to have sex with this old ugly bitch. You know what I'm saying? A court would be like, well, okay, but you still have to take care of your responsibilities. You would still have to pay for that child. Although you feel as if she raped you. You was incapacitated. You could not say, or you could not give consent. Listen. As long as you're drinking, you can't give consent. That is the mind frame of the courts. As long as you're drinking, you can't give consent. Hell, let's see what Google say real quick. Can you give consent to have sex after drinking? Is sex always considered unconsensual when people have been drinking? Say no. The use of alcohol or other drugs in and of itself doesn't automatically mean a person is unable to consent. However, alcohol and drugs make it more difficult for someone to notice their own boundaries, other boundaries, and clearly consent. Now, this is what Google says. They prosecuted him because she had been drinking and she couldn't consent. Just saying. I understand what Google is telling us right now. Players, because it don't work the other way. If it did, then I would just say women too. No, this is a male problem. This is a male problem. And this is why a lot of times, especially y'all got that type of paper out here in these streets. Your house need cameras. Your house need cameras and your transactions needs to be recorded. When you got that type of paper, your transactions need to be recorded. They need to be recorded. I know what you're saying, but Willie, you can't just record people without their knowledge. Well, typically you can't record inside of a bathroom, even if it is your home, because that space is considered private. But in your bedroom, living room, other rooms in your house and all that fly stuff, you can. Just saying. You got that paper, record. But these fools ain't gonna listen. These fools ain't gonna listen because they feel like all these women want me anyway. A girl ain't just gonna tell me no. I got that bag. There will be one or two who gonna tell you no. There will be now. Don't get it twisted. You say a woman can't grape a man, and that's the sad belief that we have in the great United States of America. It truly is the sad belief. And this is why so many young boys get raped and don't nobody be held accountable. Get raped by women. I know what they're thinking. Because a male's genitals got to get erect. And in order for our genitals to get erect, like they will say, well, you have to have lighted it for your genitals to get erect. Let's say that I agree. Okay. You have to have wanted it, right? You have to get excited because we need blood pumping and excitement, right? All right, bam. Then we need to start saying the same thing about females because females have orgasms a lot of times when they get raped. You can't have an orgasm if you don't like it, right? You have to be excited to climax. You have to, right? But then when you say that to people will go to science on you. Well, the body will do what the body will do, even if you don't want that to happen in a female. The body will just, because the muscles will contract and all that. Oh, so now the body will just do what the body will do, whether you want it to do what it's doing. Right? Say, Willie, we get erect in our sleep. Yeah. But I've heard the arguments. Out loud where people say you cannot rape a male because he got to get on hard and stuff like that right there. And if you was being attacked or something like that, then it ain't gonna get on hard. Well, that's also a lie. Do y'all understand when men and women be fighting, just like I had done told y'all, monkeys get moist, meats get hard, and we can be fighting one another because a lot of people's turned on by the fight and the physical and all that fly stuff right there. So when those people be saying that males can't be great, I just laugh at them now because no, they can be. You say you need permission slips and video. No. In your own home, you can record without letting people know that you got cameras. The best thing for you to do is record and don't let people know that you have cameras. Let me explain. People act different when they know they're being recorded. You want people to be themselves. You want people to be themselves while they around you in your home. Don't tell people that you got cameras. For what? The one thing though, you're not ever don't ever show anyone. Don't ever show anyone your recordings. Don't show that because then that turns into a crime. Don't do it. You use that just to protect yourself. Use your video to protect yourself. Don't be showing your partners them. Nah. Don't be showing them how you smashed her and you know what I'm saying? I had her upside down like they right here. Nope. Don't do it. Don't do it. You say, Willie, men get raped in prison every day. Now that's a fact, but the person who said that men can't get raped was talking about from a woman. Like a woman can't rape a man, and I'm here to tell you, yes, she can. Yes, she can. Move right along. I ain't gonna eat much. Hold you. Wait. I gotta close that right there. Move that, slide that all the way to the back. Now, as y'all in here now, I need some more thumbs ups. I need some thumbs up and I need some shares. Help a player out, y'all, before we close out the day, this early day. I'm glad that y'all is around here because y'all could have been anywhere else in the world. Y'all chose to be around here at the Willie Williams Show. Anyway, y'all, my whole family life is shattered. You say the flesh is weak. The flesh is weak. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let me see how many thumbs up I got over here, man. And no matter where you're watching player at, hit the thumbs up. And remember, y'all, the link is in the description. We is ending everywhere else. We gonna end everywhere else. We just not gonna end on YouTube. Y'all know what that mean. Links is in the description. We had 187 thumbs up. Can we get over 200? We need to go ahead on and get over 200. You say couldn't remember a story about a female raping an adult male. Damn it, I did one back in the days, but the majority of those stories are adult females having sex with minors. That's great. Adult females having sex with 7-year-olds, 8-year-olds. I've done stories like that right there too. That's great. Just saying. You say women can and do get it up and put it down. Yeah. Adults is smashing 6-7-year-olds. They is giving fellatio to 6-7-year-old, 4-year-olds. I had one, the 2-year-old. Mm-hmm. That's great. See, it is considered statutory when it's teenagers, if I'm not mistaken. It's all out great when it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9-year-olds, 10-year-olds. It's full on great. You see? But there's so many people that believe that women cannot grade men. And that's why your little boys out here done been touched on, them been felt on by the damn adults, and ain't nothing happening. It is what it is. Rest in peace, the fat. Rest in peace, fat. F-A-T. Rest in peace, fat. Put that there up on the screen for you. It said, my whole life is shattered. A family gathers to remember the 22-year-old father who was gunned down.
County police are looking for the person responsible for gunning down a young father.
Now, it happened Wednesday in Stonecrest, and tonight the family gathered to remember the young man. Atlanta News' first Alani Latang is live outside DeKalb County's Police South Precinct. And Alani, the family invited us to the vigil, hoping it will help find this man's killer.
And also hoping that that killer is watching and will turn himself in and take responsibility. That's all the family's asking for.
That's it.
Touch the family right now, Father God.
My life is shattered. My whole world is gone. That's my baby.
Distraught and looking for answers, the family of 22-year-old Darian Farr says his shooting death has left them numb. His grandmother, Loretta Harris.
I wish I could been there to do compressions, to save him, tell him don't give up. Think about your children. You know, that's why I'm crying, because I really don't like to talk about it.
You wish that you was there so you could have gave him chest compressions, told him don't give up, told him to think about his children. She would have told him to think about his children to motivate him to not give up.
DeKalb County Police say on Wednesday they responded to Treeview Drive near an apartment complex in Stonecrest. They say they found Darian shot multiple times with nobody else hurt or in custody. Officials say they're looking into whether an argument led to the shooting.
They say they got video showing that he didn't do nothing wrong, and they had a little altercation, like argument, and when they had the argument, my grandson like walked away, and I want to say ran away because I know him, I know that's what he did, but he was shot in his back. But right now we are waiting on the autopsies.
Darian leaves behind his young son with another child on the way.
He loves his kids. He'll do anything for his kids. And for them to take his life, that is not right at all. Like, period.
I miss you, my guy. Stop the violence. In Jesus' name we pray.
I'm still traumatized. Because it don't make no sense. My heart is aching. I done been through this before. It don't make no sense. These folks need to put these guns down and stop killing your own people.
Long live Fat. Love you, Fat.
Police still looking for that person responsible. If you know or saw anything yesterday in Stonecrest, give them a call. Reporting live in Decatur, I'm Alani Latang, Atlanta News First.
That's what just be, I just be listening, man. And again, like this type of stuff has affected me over the years. Well, I don't want to use the term or the word affected me. These are just some of the things that I would hear and just be like, that don't make sense. Like, why would you say that? Like, and then it just takes me back to the thing of, if you don't know what to say, then just don't say nothing. But the sad part is we got to say something. We got to say something. Yeah, no. But because we've heard other people say certain things, we just repeat. We don't even think about what the other people said before we say what the other people said. We just repeat it.
It's left them numb. His grandmother, Loretta Harris.
I wish I could been there to do compressions, to save him, tell him don't give up. Think about your children.
She said, think about your children, as if that wasn't one of his thoughts when he's about to die. I don't Or hell, maybe one thing about nothing but living. I don't need to think about my children. I don't nothing. This shit hurt and I'm losing blood. I can't breathe. You know what I'm saying? That's like telling somebody who is drowning, stay in there. Be strong, fight. Think about your kids. And they are in the damn ocean. They keep going under. They keep going because they're drowning. All they want to do is get saved and be able to breathe. But they keep going under drowning. Think about your children. We play too much. I don't. He said he's a YN and didn't have that fighter bus back. Oh, I'm in agreement with you. Listen. Little buddy had one and had another one on the way at the age of 22. We sure enough be failing early.
Grandmother Loretta Harris.
I wish I could been there to do compressions, to save him, tell him don't give up. Think about your children. You know, that's why I'm crying, because I really don't like to talk about it.
That's really why I'm crying, because I don't like to talk about it. That's why you see, and I be listening. That's the reason she's crying, because she don't like to talk about it. So you're not crying because he dead and he gone and he ain't coming back no more and he done left some children behind. No. You just crying because now you're talking about it on camera. Oh, Willie, she didn't mean that. That's what she said, though.
DeKalb County Police say on Wednesday they responded to Treeview Drive near an apartment complex in Stonecrest. They say they found Darian shot multiple times with nobody else hurt or in custody. Officials say they're looking into whether an argument led to the shooting.
They're looking to where an argument. So it was an argument, but look at it. These is ops.
They say they got video showing that he didn't do nothing wrong.
They got video, but they did say that there was an argument. You didn't have to do what you claim to be nothing wrong. He had an argument. Arguments leads to deaths a lot of times.
And they had a little altercation, like argument.
Had an altercation like argument. Everybody shouldn't be on camera, dog. I'm sorry.
And when they had the argument, my grandson like walked away, and I want to say ran away because I know him. I know that's what he did.
You know that he ran away because you know we got to stop doing that too. I know my peoples. I know my child. I know my grandbaby. You have no idea what happened if you're not there. Or you didn't get the information from somebody else. You have no idea what happened. But we be quick to say, I know my child or something. I know my child did this and my child wouldn't do that. You have no idea. Stop it.
But he was shot in his back. But right now, we are waiting on the autopsies.
Darian.
Waiting on the autopsies. That's what's up. That's what's up. Oh, we also got to look up a fund me. Hold on. We got 10 comments. Let's just see the comments. Let's see what they're talking about. You say, I'm 30 and I live in DeKalb from middle school until 24. The violence there never stopped at all, and it won't. You say, message to the youth, stop all that dissing. Stop all that dissing, because this is how you would end up. Then your mama would be in the news like you was a good kid. So it sounded like he probably wasn't a good kid, but he was also dissing. That's what's up. They say this is part of the culture, unfortunately. They say don't go back and forth with these demons. Let them have it and go far, 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 far away from them. He say, may this young man rest in peace. Say, sorry, bro. Thumbs up, prayer hands, the usual suspects. Fake. I don't know why they write fake. This is real. This is real. Him dead for real. This ain't fake. There's a lot of red balloons. Yeah. Let's see if he got a quick GoFundMe. Let's see. You know, because he got a son. He got a child, and he had one more on the way. You know, he had one more on the way. And he'll do anything for his baby. He'll do anything. Why do we even have to say that as if that's the reason why? That is a reason. Well, that should be the reason why that person should have not died. He would do anything for his child. He love his kids, or she love her kids, and she'll do anything for her kids. Well, they her kids and they his kids. Still dead though. I don't like that. That didn't stop or shouldn't have stopped the death. And say she's doing her best. Well, I can believe that right there. You say Mr. Earl, a little cut next to her. In the cut next to her, damn it, hold on. It's Mr. Earl holding that baby. And Mr. Earl right there holding that baby. That's his baby left behind. No daddy. Bam, we need some daddies and programs. We need daddies and programs. Bam. Get that off screen. Go on with them. Out of here. Go on with them. They ugly. Off my screen. One more. Is it that one? That right there got to go. That's for later. Got that. Bam, 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 bam. What are we gonna do? Okay, the husband had her knocked off. She out of here. Broward County. We going down here to Broward County really, really quick. Give y'all this so we can go ahead on and get on up out of here. As y'all come on in, man, y'all go ahead on and give a player a thumbs up. And wherever you is at, give a player a thumbs up and the share button. I need supporters around here in this street. Listen, if everybody would just be nice and go ahead on and hit the cash app for an old dollar out here in this street, we can pay a bill. We can pay a bill out here. Now, I had to ask for $3 early. I still ain't get yeah. Damn, I did get the $3. Did get the $3. Thank you. Say, because it's culturally accepted and community approved. Oh, I'm in agreement with that right there. For real though. He say, ain't my coach. I stay away from this ish. Ooh. Darker hues. Now, you know what I just thought about? When she said that you all need to stop shooting. You killing your own peoples. I thought to myself, well, what if the shooters don't believe that the people who they shooting is their peoples? I would say that you're killing your own people too, but now that I'm thinking about it, what if the people who are shooting people don't believe that that's their peoples? Huh? It's just a thought. A Broward County teacher remains in jail after child sexual abuse material.
Right now at 5:30, disturbing new details about an elementary school teacher arrested for child porn.
He faced a judge today as authorities reveal the investigation is far from over. Local 10's Christian De La Rosa is live outside of the jail in Fort Lauderdale with the latest on this safety alert. Christian.
Such a troubling story. At last check, this longtime educator is still here behind bars at the main jail in Fort Lauderdale, but not because of those child pornography charges.
They might not be able to go home today.
Facing a judge on child pornography charges, elementary school teacher Craig Rogers asking if he'll get to bond out of jail.
Craig. At the elementary school? You out there like that? Go ahead.
Bond out of jail. Coral Springs detectives arrested the Westchester Elementary physical education teacher Tuesday. Investigators say they tracked him down thanks to a cyber tip on the social media platform Kick.
Oh, he's a PE teacher. And he probably been a PE teacher a long time. He was probably a PE teacher back when we used to wear them shorts. Back in PE, back in the day, shit used to come like above the thigh muscle. Go ahead.
They say Rogers proclaimed to be a pervert teacher.
Oh, he called himself a pervert teacher. Hold on. Whoa. When did he do that?
Proclaimed.
Oh, I thought that they were going to back it up so I could read it. But
to be a pervert teacher. It's also the media where police say he was sharing videos of children as young as 6 engaged in sex with adults.
Where's y'all finding these videos at? I don't want to watch the videos, but where's y'all finding the videos of where underage 6-year-olds, well, children as young as 6 is having sex with adults, engaged in masturbation and sexual acts with adults? Where's y'all finding these videos at?
As young as 6 engaged in sex with adults. Thursday, the judge granting him bond $7,500 for each of the 7 counts of child porn, but revoked a previous bond on another case.
And it's scary to know that, and I mean, you just never know.
Back in April, Rogers was arrested and charged for stalking over a dispute with his next-door neighbor in this Coral Springs townhome community along the 1600 block of Cypress Point Drive. Neighbors we spoke to here say the longtime PE teacher kept to himself.
You just never know who is next to you.
Craig and them. They got fired on the day off. Saw you stealing boxes out here. You stealing them churn. Shout out to Jay. Shout out to Jay for the $20 cash out. Say holiday pay on. Say thanks for all you do. You is welcome. I appreciate that right there. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. He's self-proclaimed. Do y'all know? There's another word that has been thrown around for all these years, and I don't even remember the definition. So let's see. Pervert. Pervert is alter something from its original course, meaning or state. What? Meaning or state to a distortion or correction of what was first intended. Oh, that was the first definition. He said a person whose sexual behavior is regarded as abnormal and unaccepted or unacceptable. I don't. So a pervert is a person whose sexual behavior is abnormal and unacceptable. Abnormal and unacceptable. Abnormal and unacceptable. So yes, he will fall under pervert by both of them then. Yeah. The abnormal meaning that it's not normal to be attracted to children. Although, truth be told, there's a hell of a lot of people who is attracted to children. I don't think that should be abnormal anymore because it's just so many people who is attracted to children. It's ridiculous. But unacceptable by law is unacceptable. So yes, that does fall under pervert. Sexual behavior is a pervert. So if you was a map, you was a pervert. Got it. But you know what's crazy? See, because we throw out that word pervert a lot. And I have heard people call people perverts for looking at women shaking their ass on Instagram and shit. On Facebook. Oh man, you a pervert, man. You watching her shake her booty and stuff like that. See, so again, we just be throwing words around, dog, and we just don't be knowing. Say no facial hair, 100% mouth. Got to be more careful. Coral Springs is an upper echelon neighborhood. Show Naville. So y'all, we got to stop using these doggone words where we don't know these definitions, or we think we know the definitions.
So again, Rogers was already out on bond on those stalking charges, and of course that was revoked when he was again arrested for the child pornography charges, for which he was granted bond. But again, he is still waiting to find out what happens next. I reached out to his defense attorney. Again, he will remain in jail for the time being. And we want to stress that this is still an ongoing case. This man was a teacher for over 20 years in Coral Springs. And so detectives still want to know, is there anyone else out there who might have been a victim? If you have any information that can help investigators in this case, they want to hear from you.
It says that anyone else who might have been a victim, but y'all didn't tell us about the first victim. The only part was he sent video of a kids as young as 6 in sexual acts on videos, but they didn't say that he had done anything to any of the students. But you never know. Shout out to Dada for the $1 cash out for the culture news. I appreciate that right there. He say the reporter looked like a map. See, and think about it. You never know. We never know until we know. We never know until somebody done got caught. It's people right now who you was working with, people who was in your family. Hey, it may even be you. You may be attracted to a minor. You may be attracted to a minor. Because a lot of us is attracted to the physical. A lot of us is attracted to the aesthetics, to the look. A lot of us is attracted to pretty, handsome, beautiful, cute, you know what I'm saying? A lot of us is attracted to shapes. Sure enough. A lot of us is attracted to colors on those shapes. Just saying. A lot of people is attracted to height and all that. Like I've said before, I've watched Corn, and they have the little people. Are we supposed to say the little people or the midgets or something like that right there? Who you would think to yourself, well, would you or would you not? If you would smash a little person, because they're little, does that put you in the mindset of a child? Because they're so little. So does that say if you will smash a little person, that you will smash a minor? I thought that hell, it may be some like a bucket list or something like that, but I've always said, well, the reason that I didn't do it because I guess it'll make me feel funny when you pick up a little person and you're trying to wrestle. It may feel a little funny because it's like a child. Move right along. I ain't gonna even much hold you. Y'all play too much. Give yourself a pat on the back, man. Y'all done made it to the end of the Midday News on this wonderful STD Friday, or STD 4th of July Friday. Man, we got likes up to 212, y'all, but we not finished. We're not done. Link is down there in the description. We finna keep the party going. We just finna close on out on YT. We finna let YT go and keep the party going. I'm still trying to get y'all out of here by 2 o'clock. I really, really am. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show says just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty. I am here to help. Yes, I am. Yes, I'm here. Appreciate y'all for rocking with the player. Listen, we finna close out on YT. Finna get up out of here, but the show must go on. You say, Willie, if you 6'4" wrestling with a midget, you are practicing map. I am 6'5", and I ain't wrestling with no midget. That's what's up. I feel you though. Y'all have a good one. Y'all know where we finna close out at. Links in the description.